Diesel on crack. Yes, diesel fuel is on crack. So we've been hearing about this crack spread, and basically all it means is that when crude oil is bought and what it costs to refine it is usually a 20 to $25 per barrel, and now it's about $60 to $65 per barrel. So it's gone up considerably. And that spread is higher now than it has ever been before. So in April, when crude prices were around $110 per barrel, the stations near me, gas was about $4.29 a gallon, or $4.19 in a couple of places. Guess what? But now it went down considerably. It went down from 110 to about 70 because we thought we might get peace, and it's been going back up again. But the prices at the pump have been going back up again to the point that they're at the same point that they were when the crude was at $110 per barrel, and now it's less than between 85 and 90 per barrel, and we're still paying the same price at the pump. That's the crack spread, and it's not going to get any better. We're going to be going into this election year. We're going to be going to 2027, and the gasoline prices are one thing, but the diesel prices are what's really going to cause the inflation, because diesel is what powers all the trucks. And as the trucks make the deliveries for groceries, clothes, electronics, hardware, all that other kind of stuff, furniture, that's going to keep prices high through 2027. And, of course, we still know that the Strait of Hormuz is still closed. Oh my goodness, it's still closed. We don't know about it because no one's talking about it as much anymore. But it's still closed. And remember, it's not only the tankers that are inside the Strait of Hormuz that can't get out. It's also the refining capacity that's in the Strait of Hormuz. And then when we add that, and that's offline refining capacity now, then when we can add to that the refining capacity that has been lost in Russia, because Russia is basically a gas station, they're not as able to produce as much gasoline at their refineries now because Ukraine is bombing them all over the place. In fact, it's gotten so bad that supposedly J.D. Vance, the vice president of the United States, called Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, and asked him not to bomb Russian tankers in the Black Sea near one of their ports. Crazy. This is crazy stuff. This is, I can't really understand it. And of course, what's going to happen is we have no idea when this may or may not be settled, because we can't get oil out of the Strait, crude oil. We have refining capacity that's inside the Strait of Hormuz that can't get out either. We have not refining capability that's been lost because it's been bombed inside Arab countries. Then Russia has losing a lot of their refining capacity because of their war with Ukraine. And so these prices are going to be up, and they're going to continue to be up. They're going to continue to be up through 2027. Now, we do have an election coming up, and we can expect a lot of propaganda from Trump and all of his minions as they're continuing to say that, so much is going through the straits. Now we're going to have all of these exceptional sanctions on Iran, so they're going to be coming and begging us to cut a deal, and they're going to surrender and all this other kind of stuff. But what we really know is that's not going to happen. And we know that we have a couple of war criminals in Trump, Netanyahu, and let's put Hegseth in there. And they're not going to concede. And it's going to get worse. And of course, as we know, anyone who knew anything about international oil knew that this is what was going to happen. And the news on the sanctions, who was it? Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, said, hey, we are going to put on some super duper sanctions, and that's going to make it. They're going to fall because of that. But guess what? A lot of people are basically saying, hey, if Iran has nothing to lose, they're going to retaliate, and they're going to retaliate big time. And they have a lot to retaliate with, even though Trump and his people will say, no, they've been bombed into smithereens, it's all gone. Okay? So what we're going to have for the next couple of months is a tremendous amount of propaganda that's going on about how and if the strait is going to be closed, and how many tankers are going through it's closed and all that. But the November 3rd is coming up pretty quickly, and we are paying an incredible price for all of this, and we'll be continuing to pay an incredible price for all of this because of basically some warmongers. And, I need to again express that we need to get rid of this guy, Trump, and we need to get rid of all of his minions because they are 100% in lockstep with him on this. As we come up to the election, let's just remember our gas prices are up, our diesel prices are up, clothing is up, food is up, electronics is up, everything is up. It's all because we have warmongers who are trying to basically destroy other countries. This has to stop. We need to get rid of all of them. We need to vote unendingly blue because every one of those Republicans is lockstep with Trump and Hegseth on all of this. And this needs to be done. Vote unendingly blue.